Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast portion of K-State Today. This week, we're going to be doing a Halloween candy tier list, the objectively correct version of it.
We'll see.
No questions about it.
I know that I know you're at least going to agree with this first one. So we'll start out with it.
I got some strong candy opinions.
We'll see about that. We'll see if you have some spicy takes here today. But we'll start out with an easy one. We'll go with Reese's S tier. Simple enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No arguments from me. I will say I like the ratio of chocolate to peanut butter the best in the little individually wrapped foil ones that you get in like a big bag. I think
like the miniature ones.
Yeah, those are the best kind of Reese's.
See, I will slightly disagree with you on that. I think the best ratio is actually the Halloween pumpkins.
Oh.
It's got slightly thinner chocolate and thicker peanut butter. It's the way to go.
That's
100%.
That's an important distinction to include, is that for some reason the seasonal Reese's just hit a little different than the regular ones.
The eggs for Easter are better too.
Yep.
The eggs for Easter. But let's move on to another one. We've sung the praises of Reese's for long.
Yeah, that one was too easy.
No questions about it.
All right. Now we're going to pick Whoppers. And has everyone here had Whoppers, first of all?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. When I was a kid, I used to really love these. So this was 8-year-old Connor, it'd be up here. But since I've matured and learned the correct way of having opinions, this is going to be a D tier, borderline F, I would say.
It's not the worst, but they're definitely up there.
You eat a Whopper and initially you're like, ooh, chocolate isn't too bad. And then you get the malt and you're just like, I'm just kind of disappointed.
It really leaves a weird taste in your mouth.
It's not bad. It's just kind of sad.
Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of the malt taste. It's kind of it leaves a weird feeling in your mouth afterwards.
It has cardboard vibes.
Yes.
Crunchy cardboard.
That's a good way to describe it. Enough of Whoppers. We're going to go to another one. I'm going to go with Twix here. And I'm going to put them in B tier. I think Twix are pretty good. I know a lot of people that hate Twix. I don't know what you guys think about Twix, though.
I don't know what kind of people you associate with, but I don't know how anyone could hate a Twix. That's S tier for me. The cookie, caramel, and chocolate together, it's they did it.
Hot take.
See, I think I agree with your B tier choice. I think the biggest letdown for the Twix meat for me is the cookie. I feel like the cookie is kind of low quality crunch. Not nowhere near as bad as a Whopper, but I want the cookie to be more shortbread than what it is, which is just kind of flavorless nothing.
Yeah, I see what you mean. We'll move on to another one here. I'm kind of just picking as we go. I'm going to go with M&M's here. And I'm going to put M&M's in D tier ahead of Whoppers.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
I think M&M's suck.
See, for me, you put them too high. I think M&M's are garbage tier candy. F-. They're just so boring.
The question is, what about mini M&M's?
I've had mini M&M's, I think, once, and I will say they are better because they kind of have a more melty quality to them.
Right.
They kind of just dissolve. But I mean, it's low quality chocolate.
Yeah.
The crunch is just who cares?
It's whatever.
Yeah,
it's whatever.
They're just so I'm
Mid.
not excited
Less
in
than
any
mid.
way when I see an M&M.
I would put them one up from where you had them.
I do want to make this distinction. I think it's important. I think almost every variation on M&Ms is pretty good. Peanut M&Ms, peanut butter M&Ms, pretzel M&Ms. I think those exist. Those I think are all like at least B tier. All right, we're gonna move on to another one here, and I'm gonna pick one that I think everybody can agree on. Candy corn, F tier.
Yeah.
Trash.
Does
Yeah.
anyone here disagree with that?
Nope.
Trashest candy there is.
I mean, it's more disappointing than like going trick or treating and they give you a non-candy item.
I'd rather get a toothbrush than
Yeah.
candy corn.
Yeah.
It's like biting into a candle.
Let's do another one. I'm going to go Snickers here. And I've always liked Snickers. This has been if there's not a Reese's available, for me, it's always been Snickers. Because Snickers is just like the all reliable. So I'm going to put it in S tier. It's pretty close to A for me, though. I nearly put it in A, but I kind of have to give it an edge just because of personal bias. But what do you guys think?
I see. I'm not a big Snickers person because I think they
Interesting.
get dry and I don't like it.
I can understand that.
Extra thing for me.
Do you put them in C? C tier, B tier?
Probably put them in C.
D.
C.
C. Okay. We were getting a little
That's like
crazy
all
there
you-
for a second.
Gonna pick a Snickers, like
So you take a Twix over a Snickers, do you think?
easily.
Okay. Let's move on to another all reliable Kit Kats. I'm going to put these in S tier as well. These were a childhood favorite of my good friend James, and he put me on the Kit Kats when I was like 5, and it's never ended since then. Kit Kats S tier. What do you guys think?
See, I
would-
just think those two are not on the level of Reese's.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think
I think it would be A tier.
maybe we should just have a
Yeah.
special Reese's tier.
Mm.
Like the tier is called Reese's, and that's just the best.
Yeah. Can I edit this? S tier's been redefined to be Reese's as of 30 seconds ago. But we'll go ahead and move on here to let's do Milky Way. I think Milky Way personally is the ultimate candy. I think it's, if you looked in a candy dictionary and went to the word mid, that would be Milky Way because it's just so painfully average.
I like the taste of them, but that more than any other chocolate bar gets like stuck in my teeth. It just stays there for a while.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you're done eating it in like a minute, but you're not really done eating it for like 5 minutes.
I was gonna say that's not one that you like when you were a kid. You walked around and snacked on it because it's gonna take you forever to like get through it.
Let's go to Butterfinger. I'm gonna put them in B.
I agree.
Mainly because I think flavor-wise, it's one of the best, but I feel like I'm like fighting a war when I eat. Like when it comes to candies, Butterfinger's Vietnam. Like this is it's so difficult to eat.
I feel like if you're having that conversation in your mind, then Butterfinger it's probably too high on the tier list.
Let's go on to let's do Skittles. I feel like I might have a controversial Skittles opinion
Uh-oh.
because I'm gonna put them, they're not D or F, but they're not that great to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw them in C tier ahead of Milky Ways.
I mean, I agree, honestly.
Really?
I'm more of a like a chocolatey, caramely guy than a fruity candy guy. So I agree. They're just kind of all right.
I
Yeah.
would put them up one, but I respect the decision.
Let's do nerds since we are a bunch of them.
Ew.
I'm gonna go C tier ahead of Skittles.
No.
Yeah, I agree. That's way too high.
Put them down.
Really?
D tier.
I know a lot of people that really like nerds.
If
Caleb, what do you think?
They're like a hard one to rank for me because like if I'm in the mood for them, they're like A tier. But that's the only time I ever eat them because they're just sugar, and I'm not always feeling that. But I rarely eat nerds and am disappointed.
All right, we have two more. We have Crunch and we have Mounds. I'm gonna do Crunch first. I'm gonna put Crunch in B tier
Whoa!
ahead of Twix.
Whoa!
Okay, you were just bashing M&Ms for the chocolate quality. I think Crunch is maybe the worst chocolate quality of all the like main candy.
I
Crunch?
disagree. It's basically Kit Kats.
Yeah,
No.
I would put Crunch not quite as far down as M&Ms because the little rice bits are like kind of fun. But you definitely put it way too high.
Way too high.
I think the fact that I only ever see Crunch bars around Halloween is a testament to the public's opinion of them.
That is probably true.
They're quite forgetful.
Last one is Mounds. And I'm putting Mounds in F tier ahead of candy corn.
I'm really glad you made the right decision.
Yeah. I mean,
Mounds are dreadful. Mounds are lucky that candy corn exists so they don't have to be the worst candy. We ended with Reese's and Reese's tier, and then Snickers and Kit Kat A tier, Crunch, Twix, Butterfinger, and B, Nerds, Skittles, Milky Way, and C, M&Ms and Whoppers, and D, and then Mounds and candy corn in F, where they belong. Let us know what you think. Apparently, I'm the only person on Earth that's keeping Crunch running.